This one is sharpened already.
What are you doing with that?
That's mine. Find your own.
Let's just take it easy. I'm not looking for any trouble.
Smart lad. You're a dead man.
Don't be like that old gift. Here, tremble, football.
Go fuck yourself. I owe you nothing.
Sounds like
Don't bullshit me or you'll be sorry.
I'll have a beer.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Hey?
Swift,
Maybe.
I do.
That's that.
For glory!
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah, right. I reckon I'll hardly be able to move tomorrow. Here, no.
I apologize. That's city.
I'm sorry.
What's an occasion, eh?
Good day to you.
What's new in the city?
Have you spoken to our executioner? Hinek, his name is. He said he was looking for a blacksmith. But what decent person would go near him?
And where can I find him?
His house is beyond the town, on the road to Sedlets. And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper.
Take care. Friend.
Surprise!
You'll regret that, fucker.
More than my own wife.
All right now. Take it easy. What are people gonna think? Well, respect. Good day to you.
God bless you.
What's that?
Whew. It's just you.
God bless.
Good day. Why are you lying here?
Wake up! Come on!
Easy, good horse.
Are you blind? You almost ran into me.
Slow down, you idiot.
Whoa!
Greetings. What's with all the blood?
I've been told you're looking for a blacksmith.
Aye, I'd like a new sword, but aren't you put off by me?
Work is work, isn't it?
And coin is coin, even if given by an unclean hand.
And why do you want a new sword anyway? Are people here so stiff-necked that you broke the old one?
No, it just brings me nothing but bad luck. Ever since that bloody botched execution in Ratai.
What execution?
In Ratai. They invited me to do a job there recently, but it went sideways. First the rope broke, then a bloke condemned to torture died as soon as I touched him, and it took me 5 slashes to behead the last one. Since then, I've been really down on my luck, and I'm bloody sick of it. So I thought I could have a new sword made to bring me good luck.
And very bad luck to your customers.
Stop joking around and listen. When I was a lad, my father used to tell me about lucky charms. I want you to use them to make me a sword, understand?
So what do you want me to make the sword from? I can forge a lot of things, but don't expect me to weave a scabbard of 4-leaf clovers.
Don't worry, I've got it all figured out. I've chosen 4 charms that shouldn't be difficult to use. First is a bezoar. You could put it in the pommel. Then a horseshoe, which could be forged into a crossguard, but that won't be easy to find. Next is a hangman's noose. You could use it as a wrap. And finally, a hareskin, which you can use to cover the scabbard.
All right, I'll do it. I've already worked with a gravedigger, once even with a knacker. The executioner will be a nice addition to my collection.
You won't regret it, you'll see. So like I said, you'll need a bezoar, a hair pelt, a hangman's noose, and a lucky horseshoe.
You should have a lot of used hanging rope around, right?
What would I be saving it for? But I did hang this cheating gambler recently. Ha! Get it? His noose must be even luckier than one from a regular fella.
Oh, aye. Ending up hanged is a real stroke of luck. So where's this fella hanging?
That's the thing. Nowhere. They buried him outside the cemetery wall in Loretz.
Well, that's fucked then.
Not quite. Lennox the gravedigger is terribly superstitious. He'd never take the noose off the neck of a hangman. He's afraid of them. All you need to do is sneak over there and dig up the corpse.
All right. That doesn't sound difficult or dangerous at all.
It's very well paid, though.
What's with the horseshoe, then? I could easily forge one myself and then use it for the sword.
No, I need a magical horseshoe, straight from the hoof of a ghost horse.
Damn it. I had 6 of those, but I just threw them out.
Just laugh, you twit, but you won't be laughing long. Have you seen the big burnt-out forest between Old Kutner and Grund? They say that at night, a huge, spectral, pitch-black horse runs through there, and the clinking of its horseshoes wakes the dead. And you're going to bring me one of those horseshoes, and you'll use it when forging the sword. Got it?
Do you seriously expect me to be wandering through a charred forest at midnight looking for some apparition?
If you want this job, then yes.
All right. But I hope when I come back empty-handed, you'll think up something more reasonable. Bezoar? What is that? Some kind of stone, I gather.
Exactly. A stone that cures poisoning and brings good luck. Sometimes you can find it in the stomachs of animals, but don't go poaching any deer, or you'll end up being my next customer. You'd be better off buying it from a herbalist.
Getting a hareskin shouldn't be too difficult.
Of course not. You just hit the hair behind the ears, or ask some tanner to sell you one.
So I'll find the noose by the cemetery. The pelt and the bezoar can simply be bought or obtained from animals. And the horseshoe, well, I'll be chasing ghosts for that one. I think I know everything I need.
I knew we'd make a deal, and here's something for you. Think of it as a down payment. I'd help you with the other stuff too, but considering my luck, I reckon it wouldn't be a good idea.
Thanks. And don't worry, the sword will be so exquisite, people will be lining up for execution.
I can't wait to see that. See you, my friend.
Whoa!
Huh? Hey, what the fuck are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Me? What about you? What do you want?
Easy, mate. It seems we're both here for the same reason. I need something from the hanged fella.
And what would that be?
That's none of your business.
It is my business. Tell me, or I'll slit your throat.
I just need the noose from his neck. That's all.
What do you need his noose for?
I think the less we know about each other, the better. Right?
I reckon you're right. Hold on, I'll let you search him in a mo.
No, you'll let me search him right now.
Stay back!
Or what?
Wait. All right. Take what you want. Just don't hurt me.
If you vanish right now, I'll pretend I never even saw you.
Gah! Gah!
They say the spectral horse appears here at midnight. Oh, we'll see. God's wounds! The horse! It really is here! And it looks like it wants me to follow it. So this is where the horse led me. That poor dead soul must be his master. Even in death, he didn't want to leave him. A horseshoe from the ghost horse. Exactly like the executioner wanted me to get. Well, almost exactly.
What an odd horseshoe. Might be worth foraging a whole set.
Your master is in a better place now, horsey. What do you say we ride over to the horse dealer, and I'll claim you for myself? Nice and slow. Quick!
be here? Off you go. Quick. Good doggy. Good boy. Not you again! Get moving! That's it. Go now.
Blessings to you. Would you like to buy anything, my friend? What can you do, sir?
My humble
You
respects.
have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Well, this doesn't seem too bad.
Nice one.
Here we are. Good.
It's filthy again. Damn it.
Bloody war's all we need. Our fields are ravaged, our barns are empty, all our ale. Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
They'll surely fall my way now.
What game would you like to play?
Let's play.
I hate sweeping.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Oh, my back.
What now?
It needs a little something.
Christ! So much dust. Just a moment. God bless you, sir.
My God, what now?
That's enough. Your turn.
What was it I wanted?
These ones here.
God, why?
Finished. Your turn. My God, what a fuck up again.
Well, I'm about halfway done. Just a bit more, and I'll be done.
wasn't.
I don't know.
Just a moment.
Need them. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the royal captain.
What a day. What was it I wanted?
Well, this one's gonna need some more work.
Well, that's nice now. Today's a scorcher.
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Well, I'm about halfway done. That looks like it's almost done. And that's that.
Always welcome here. No.
Well, I'm about half done. Good. This won't take long now.
always welcome here, noble sir.
God be with you.
Greetings to you too.
Praise the Lord.
Greetings.
Go and have a look.
Was that you? Never mind then.
Good day, sir.
I'm here, Master Executioner. And I brought something for you.
Is that the sword? And did you use the bezoar, the horseshoe, all of it?
Exactly as you wanted. Things were a bit different with the horseshoe, but that's a long story. So, what do you think? Do you like the sword?
It's gorgeous. Even better than I imagined it would be. I can feel bad luck leaving me just looking at it. Now all that's left to do is to cut you with it.
What? Look, if you don't have the coin to pay, we can arrange something else.
No, you fool. Executioners' swords have a strange power. They thirst for blood. It's in their nature, but they only ever taste each man's blood once. So if you cut yourself with the sword, and it tastes even a single drop of your blood, it will stop thirsting for it forever, and you'll never be executed with the same sword.
Do you really believe that?
You don't have to believe it. All that matters is whether you want to risk it.
Fine. Cut me then. But be quick about it so we're done with it.
Better than it being done with you.
So now I can really do whatever I want, and nothing will happen to me.
Well, I certainly won't be the one to behead you.
Great.
But I might be the one to hang you.
You know what? Just cut me before I change my mind.
Greetings, sir.
I must be mad.
To hell with it.
I'll go and have a look. Are you kidding? Stop that!
I heard something.
What?
Be on your way.
Are you kidding? Stop that! My humble respects. Good doggy. Good boy.
Look, I don't want to put the squeeze on you, but when are you going to pay me back?
I know. It's always on my mind. I promise, you'll have it back this time next week.
I'm not desperate. It's easy to forget.
But I just can't give it back right now.
Look, why don't you drop by?
I've plenty of time to find you. What? What are you doing out there at night?
Barking and growling at me
My
like I was a
respect.
stranger. Like that.
I know. Sorry. Be
He's
with you,
getting
sir.
old and losing his wits.
Blind, as good as deaf.
I want to go to the Trotsky region.
You've picked quite a journey.
He used to be such
But if you have the coin, then I'm at your service.
Before I take you into the knackers.
Here you are.
I don't want to wait
All right, wait a mo. I have to load up the cart and get the horses ready.
Aye.
All right, we're ready. We can go.
Let's get going. Interesting.
Worthy sir,
How are you?
very well. Thanks for asking. Fancy a chat?
I can't. I'm in a hurry.
Oh, I get it. Not a word for the likes of me.
I heard they're going to cut down the old oak.
Hey, you have anything to eat? I haven't eaten for such a long time, and I know you'll be happy to share.
Of course.
See now. Now be on your way. Some people have a heart.
Te vezbachtalo? Soro desgoro.
I'm looking for someone who organizes horse races here.
You are in the right place. Because I am not just some ordinary horse trader, you know? I am Mikolai, and with my horse Tooth, I organize horse races in this region. As a proper lovari, I make sure it is a challenge for both riders and horses. But we are missing a proper challenger. We cannot find a single decent rider anywhere around here. Even Bibrek, the best human rider, is afraid of me.
Who is that Bibrek?
He is a Cuman who claims he's not Cuman. But he can shoot. I do admit that. When I started to organize races, he came up with his own archery ones, and happily wagers on them. But never mind him. We, Lovari, are more than happy to outsmart the likes of him in trade.
What does that mean, that you're Lovari?
Ask our horses about that. They will tell you how a proper Lovari cares for them.
Well, I can't speak with horses. At least not sober.
A pity. Folks who understand them can trade them properly, maybe even sell them for a good price. They are almost as clever as people. If Tooth happened to outlive me, he could easily organize these races on his own. What about you and your horse?
He's simply a partner. A friend and a helper. Rather like a dog.
That is how it should be. But not everyone understands that. And Bibrek least of all.
All right, but how about these races? How do they go?
Every challenger must first bow to Zamur. I tell you, he was a hell of a rider. People will talk about him until Judgment Day. There is an altar in his name in the woods nearby. If you do not say a prayer there, your horse will throw you before the race even starts.
I better not skip that then.
I will take you there. Shall we go?
Wait a moment. I'd rather speak with Bibrek first. You said he organizes archery contests?
Yes, yes. But you will see yourself, it is not worth it.
My respects. You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
Hey, lad. Have you ever tried shooting from the saddle?
I'm looking for someone who organizes riding competitions around here. I spoke with Mikolai, and he said you're in charge of something like that here.
Daban horse. I am Bibrek.
Henry.
I'm glad to meet anyone who wants to honor the long tradition of mounted archery. Bow, crossbow, arrow, bolt, horse. A steady hand and sharp eyes. You gallop, you shoot. Targets fall and the groschen pile up. There aren't many these days who would challenge me and my mare first of 1,000. The Cubans are lazy, and Mick from the Nomads is just the same.
Mikolai wasn't too thrilled about you either.
He's a decent enough rider, and that is about the only good thing I can say about him. Well, at least he's not a Cuman.
Why do the Cumans bother you? Aren't you one yourself by any chance?
I am Yassian, and my horse first of 1,000 is Kengli.
What's Yassian?
You see, we Yassians are something like bulls, and Cumans, Mordvins, Kipchaks, and Seljuks too. Those are sheep. But you must know that. After all, you have already had the honor of dealing with that Vasco's band.
So you're like quarreling neighbors. How did you ever end up here?
The Lord of the Heavens, Stangri, put me in his bow and shot me westward.
And why?
So I might spread his renown in mounted archery here, of course. So, what do you shoot with then?
From a handgun.
Oh. What is that?
It's a sort of metal tube on a wooden handle.
Then do not lend it to Mikolai, or he will just melt it down to make horseshoes.
All right, but what about the race? How does it work here?
One thing at a time. There is an altar in the woods over there that I built to the great Yassian marksman Karachin. Every rider must bow to it before the competition. That is our custom. So, what do you say? Shall we go?
Hold off on that.
Suit yourself. Take care, sir.
What was it you said I had to do so I can ride in the race?
Bow at the altar of the marksman Karachin. Then you can go and saddle your horse in peace.
Let's go to the altar.
Follow me. Here it is. Karachin's altar in all its splendor.
So, what should I do then? Is a bow enough, or should I pray as well?
You need not pray, but repeat after me. May this altar belonging to Karachin, the greatest archer of the Yassian tribe, be in this land an everlasting reminder of his glory on earth and in the power of God.
Damn it, Bibrek! Užarava hoj oda zkušeného.
Do not interrupt, Nikolai. And get lost while you're at it.
I'm not going anywhere. And you stay here too.
What's the matter? Did something happen?
I built this altar here. It is Karachin's grave.
You only claim it after I dedicated it to Zamur. Before that, you did not care about it.
I dug up 4 arrowheads here, a harness and a kinjal. It is clear.
I heard Zamur spirits hammering horseshoes here. And in the morning I found scattered coal.
I scattered it myself to drive away evil forces from Karachin's grave, you fool.
One more word and... Look around. Only dark, dangerous woods everywhere. But the spirit of Zamur protects us. In camp, on the roads, and during races. Reason enough for him to have this altar.
So that is why you're holding your races up there. You fear the woods, so you would rather run your horse across a field. This is the grave of Yassian war leader and warrior. The god Tengri must have guided him this far. This altar belongs to him. Every arrow loose that hits its mark is in his honor.
Only you are shooting at straw dummies and targets stuck together with manner. Oh, mighty warrior.
You see, I'm training. For the likes of you.
Fellas.
Sorry, Henry. This has nothing to do with you.
But this is actually useful for us. Let him decide whom the altar rightfully belongs to.
So tell us, Henry, which is better? Straight up honest horse racing or hoofing around shooting at targets?
I'll give you hoofing around. Mounted archery is a noble art. So?
Why, a knightly tournament, of course. A joust with lances, horses in caparisons, riders in full armour.
What?
They charge each other, lower their lances, take aim, and whack! A shower of splinters, and one of them, sometimes both, go flying.
That sounds like a damn quick way to meet the Lord.
Listen, I see it matters a lot to both of you, but you can't keep quarrelling forever.
Ask around the camp. Everyone will tell you the altar is mine.
Not a chance. Everyone knows I was the one who built this altar.
But you haven't asked anyone yourselves, have you?
Why bother? There is no judge here who would understand.
Then I shall decide. What do you say?
What do you think? He's not one of us.
But since we already have you here, Henry...
We'll probably not find anyone better.
I saw you drinking with the Cumans, so perhaps you will truly be impartial.
And who would he side with anyway? You are more Cuman than I am.
Perhaps you are right. He helped reconcile Marika with our Waida. Perhaps he will help me now.
He did it for the money anyway. Do not read anything into it. So, how shall we do this then?
You and I shall prepare a few challenges for Henry, so he understands what is at stake. If he manages both, we shall accept his judgment.
Very well. Whatever judgment he delivers about the altar afterwards, I shall accept it.
So I'm to try both racing and mounted archery, and whichever I enjoy more will take precedence.
The spirit of Zamur will make sure you lean toward the racing.
As soon as you hit the first target, you will feel Karachin's blessing.
So, which will you start with?
I suppose I'll go for...
Mounted archery, of course, while the horse is still fresh.
Pashtu ograjcha banjola, usomele hakerava. We are starting with the race.
I said it first.
First. Ah.
So, where shall I begin?
Yo penul kayo luku.
So how do these races work then? What do I need to know?
First, you should know these races are a bit different from the one you run against Tibor. You lost the bet as well, so listen more carefully to this. Once a day, up above the camp, 4 fellas meet and arrange a race. We have a small spot, right next to Bebrek's circuit. Each race starts and finishes there. Then race checkpoints are set up around the area, depending on which curse is chosen. They are placed in spots the locals know. Though these local names are tough for outsiders. Places like Zeleov or Tachovitz, not to mention all those ponds.
What do the checkpoints look like?
There are 2 poles with flags, next to which there is a fire pit. Smoke rises from it and someone usually stands by it. The trick is to figure out the best path from one to the next and so on until the finish. You can ride through the forest, weave between trees and rocky slopes, or stick to firm roads and make your journey longer.
It'd be an advantage to know the countryside well.
Do not worry. Some local lads manage to get lost a few steps from their own birthplaces. You can decide for yourself how tough you want it to be. But take care. The best riders here know the land inside out and are not afraid to take shortcuts at the gallop. Anything else you want to know?
Tell me quickly how these races work.
Once a day we meet, then checkpoints are whoever...
Tell me more about these checkpoints. Where are they located?
So I do not have to memorize every boulder around here. I pick just a few places. Which ones are you interested in? Across the road from the Semin fortress, there is a small pond. If you ride directly east from the start, the checkpoint is along the right bank. If you ride east from the start, or from Semin fortress, there is a solitary farmstead. The checkpoint is on the road by its entrance gate. There is a holy shrine, right in the village square. That is the spot. Southwest of Troskowitz, there is a wayside shrine. The checkpoint is right by it. The cemetery is east of Troskowitz. The checkpoint is by a tree that stands nearby. South of the Slatego area, there is a greengrocer's farm. The checkpoint is a short distance north of it. It is that bridge by the Zheleyov Inn and Baths. A stranger old fellow lives underneath it. The checkpoint is right on the village green, between the tavern and the smithy. South of that two-towered castle there is a quarry. The checkpoint is by the large tree growing just above it.
How does the race difficulty work?
You can choose from 3 levels. An easy race is for less experienced riders and slower horses. A difficult race is for those born in the saddle, riding the fastest beast. And the middle one is somewhere between those two.
Tell me about the bets.
I will collect the stakes and lock them in the chest. They will stay there until the race is over. The winner gets everything except his own stake. Whoever finishes second gets his stake back. The rest have to hope for better luck next time.
What if the race just doesn't suit me? Can I quit?
Do me a favor. Come to me and excuse yourself, so we do not wait for no reason. You will forfeit your stake and can only race again the following day. Still better than wearing out both your horse and yourself. If you decide to give up halfway, we will not wait. After some time, I will simply end the race.
Do you have any advice?
At the stroke of midnight on the full moon, walk 3 times round the gallows. Then cut off the rope on which a hanged man once swung. Pull out a single thread from that rope, soak it in holy water, and plait it into your horse's mane. By morning, you will find a heap of pure gold under him.
Are you serious?
God's honest truth.
Should we race?
Sure, I will set it up. The first challenge is just a simple warm-up race. Just so you see how it goes and get a feel for how to handle the horse.
Where are we going?
To Semin. There is a little pond across the road from the fortress. Once the race starts, you ride east. Go round the pond on the right through the checkpoint, then drive your horse straight back towards me. We will do it without bets this time. But the fellas will not go easy on you. Vrasajan prekalo dreszli. Grastane pora pezlijan sarobanderi. Prachos jalopre. Get set.
Come on, faster!
Go! Quick! Yeah! Yeah! Quick! Finally! Good.
He's really pushing that tonight.
So, which place did I finish in?
You came first. Congratulations. But that was just a little warm-up ride. To let the horse get used to it, you know? The second race is going to be a proper event with all the bells and whistles. Feel like another run? For a change, we do not have to wait all day.
Call them and let's go.
Like I said, now you will be going for the real race. Still without bets though. You will be passing 3 checkpoints. The first one is by that Semin pond, which you already know. Then you will continue east to the Zjar homestead, and finally you will head northwest to Zheleyov. The last checkpoint is right on the village green, so be careful not to run anyone over. Then get back west to us, straight to the finish line. Are you keeping up?
Pond, then east, then northwest, and west to the finish.
Watch out for the livestock grazing in the fields. Do not head out on the horse and come back on a cow. Let us ride. First place or nothing. Vrasajan prekalo dreszli. Grastane pora pezlijan sarobanderi. Prachos jalopre. In a moment.
Come on! Quick! On to the next! Come on! Quick! On to the next! Come on! Come on! Go! Quick! To the finishing line! Ka! Keep it up. Go. We made it! Phew.
The others are still riding. Wait for them. Here you are.
So, which place did I finish in?
A second victory for you. And that was a proper racing event. Good job. I reckon I know which course you will do last. The lads would not mind another go. Are you in?
Why not? I'm already here.
Let us do this. I have figured out the final challenge. There will be 4 checkpoints this time. Quiet the road. Still with no bets.
Let's hear it.
The first checkpoint is on the green in Zhalayov, which you know already. You will head northeast from the start, out of the village, and carry on that way. The second checkpoint is not far from the quarry, below that twin tower castle on the hill. Then you will head south to the Droskovitz graveyard. Once you have passed that checkpoint, keep going south to the greengrocer's farm in Slatego. Then go west from Slatego straight to the finish line.
So that's twice northeast, twice south, then west for the finish.
finish first, and I will accept your word in the dispute. Without Zamor's favor, you will not stand a chance anyway. Let us set off. Le Gresen, le Guruveske Shelo, u Amenge Tarjimol. Ready?
Come on! Go!
We can do it.
Quick!
Keep it up.
Quick!
Hang in! Come on!
Quick!
Come on! To the next one! Yeah! Go! To the finishing line. Go! Quick! The finish! Gotta catch our breath. What's that you do?
Others have not reached the finish. Wait here with us. They really went for it there.
So, which place did I finish in?
First place! It was a joy to watch, I tell you. You have covered 3 laps now, so you know what it is like racing with Zamor at your side. I take your word as equal to a true Lavaris.
I'm glad to hear it.
If you want to try again, feel free to drop by. But I will be taking bets and only letting you ride once a day, so the horse is not run into the ground. You will have more routes to choose from, and I will put the region's best riders up against you. There is plenty to look forward to.
Understood. Thanks, Mikolai.
You are always welcome.
I rode those 3 races for Mikolai. Can't we settle your quarrel right now?
You would pass up the queen of all riding contests? No chance. I almost took offense. But you wanted to save the best for last, did you not?
Exactly. So what exactly is mounted archery like? What do I need to know?
Before you ride your first race, you must know at least the basic rules. Otherwise you would feel like a foal having kumis poured over its head. We ride up above the camp, where I have set up a circuit. I paced it all out myself, so the paths are narrow and the horses can only manage a canter. They are afraid to go faster. Do not try it anyway. You cannot really shoot properly at a gallop because you need your hands free. If you do not want to guide the horse yourself, let it follow the path. It will find the right route on its own.
What can I shoot with?
A bow or a small crossbow. I will always give you a bit of ammunition at the start. We have 3 types of targets, each with different points. Different courses have different scoring systems. On each of them you compete against the points I scored there.
How do I know which way to go?
The course you will ride is always marked. If you still get lost, just leave the route to your horse and focus on shooting.
Anything else?
You have limited time to score points, so do not stop anywhere. If you miss something, you miss it. Just ride on. If you finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points. Anything else you would like to know?
Tell me.
Up above the camp is a circle. We have 3 types of targets with different points. And there are, if you score enough points before I blow the horn to end the race.
Tell me what the courses look like.
They are all on the circuit, where I will always mark clear paths. Some are short, some are longer, some are straight, and some are winding. They also have various names. Each one has 3 difficulty levels. Easy, hard, and Tengri's legendary.
Tengri's legendary?
That is for riders who are not satisfied with even the hard courses. First of all, you must ride those only with a bow. There are so many targets that you will not have time to reload the crossbow. Lord of the Heavens Tengri likes to break his own rules. So those courses are full of all sorts of traps and obstacles. And remember I said you can tell your horse to run on its own?
Certainly.
So you cannot do that there. I will sprinkle the paths with my secret spice mixture, which confuses the horse. You will have to help it. We always have a good laugh when someone rides them for the first time. Crashes into everything and misses every target. But you can learn those Tengri courses. All it takes is patience and a good aim.
How do you know how much time I have and how much I've got left?
For each course, I keep a rhythm in my head. Sometimes we go for 40 drum beats, sometimes 55, and sometimes 85. Boom, 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 boom. You can make up some little tune if you like. Just don't spook your horse. When half the time is up, I'll blow a horn so you know how you're doing.
Can't you explain it in a clearer way? How long will it take?
60 drum beats is a shock. That's about 3 Lord's prayers.
All right. I can picture that now. Thanks. Tell me how scoring works.
I hang 3 types of targets around the course. A round one is worth 1 point. A straw dummy, which is a bit harder to hit, is 3 points. And a basket is worth 5 points. You do not have to hit the center. It is enough to knock them down.
Well, that sounds rather easy.
You'd be surprised. I recently had to change the rules. Archers kept stopping right in front of the targets, scared they would not score enough. In the end, they only saw the first bend of the course and their horses hardly trotted at all. So, if you reach the finish before time runs out, you get 5 bonus points. That should spur you on.
A nice incentive.
Tried and tested.
Tell me how...
I hang 3. A round one is worth 1 point. You do not have... You get 5...
How do the bets work?
Whatever you stake, if you win, you get double. If you shoot the same, you just get your stake back. And if you score too few, you got nothing.
Can I get some practice shooting before I have to pay for it?
The smallest bet is just a few groschen. Think of it as paying me for setting all this up for you. If I had to put up koboks for you as well, you would be paying more.
What can I shoot with?
When you come to me, have a bow or a small crossbow on your back. I need to see right away that you are ready. Anything bigger will not let you reload on horseback, and you will only embarrass yourself.
What can I
When you come to me, have a bow or a small anything.
What if I want to end the race early?
Just go ahead and leave if you want. Time we run out, I will take the stake, pack up the targets, and go and have my gruel.
What trick would you suggest?
Study each course. Then you will figure out where it is better to shoot from a distance, giving you more time to reload. And likewise, where you can shoot up close because the next target is far away.
I feel like shooting a little.
Just say the word. First, you will ride the course I call Torque. It is more than enough to get acquainted with mounted archery. It is not particularly difficult and it is fairly long, so you will have plenty of time to try everything. It just goes in a loop, so let your horse follow the path. It will leave your hands free for shooting. To win, you only need to match my number of points. If you shoot more, so much the better for you. For starters, I will waive the bets as well. That is what a good soul I am.
All right, let's get to it.
Fáradhatatlanul, mint a víz árja. Áttör az emelkedőn. Gyorsan, mint tengeri kilőtt nyila. Get ready. Hold on.
Fuck! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. God!
Where did it go? Woohoo! Woohoo!
Whoa, whoa.
Nice one, Henry.
Whoa.
Che volley!
Take that!
So, how did it turn out?
You have conquered the first course. I knew you would manage it, though Karachin's spirit must have helped you a bit. For the second challenge, you will ride a different course. I think I might already know which one, since you are already here. Will you ride?
Hang the targets, and off we go.
For the second challenge, you could try Huntskull. It is not much harder than the first one, but its shape is a bit different. Halfway through, it crosses the center of the loop. If you let him, your horse will find the right path on his own. I will allow you the same or higher point total than I have on that course. And do not worry about wagers just yet.
I'm curious to see how this goes.
Fáradhatatlanul, mint a víz árja. Áttör az emelkedőn. Gyorsan, mint tengeri kilőtt nyila. Get ready. Hold on.
Whoa! One, two, three. Whoa! Hit! Nice! Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa. Take that! Ka! Whoa! How did I fare?
If I counted correctly, you have now finished the second test. You improve with every hit. Only the third and final challenge remains for you. Do you want to write some more?
For sure.
Now the third and last course awaits you. You are already doing better than the most seasoned human. You deserve a real challenge. I will set up the course I call Wineskin.
Oh. And which way does it lead?
That I will not tell you. But do not worry. There are still markers. We will not bet on it. And again, I will accept either your win or matching my points. If you manage it, you are done.
Let's do it then.
Ámuljon a tömeg, és bökjön felfelé hüvelykujjával. Áldozzunk a legkiválóbb tejjel. Dicsérjük a csodás paripákat. Henry's ready. Just a moment.
Yeah, yeah! Nice! Whoa! Nice one, Henry. Woo! Yeah! Woohoo! 3 in a row. Nice one, Henry. Kurwa! Yeah.
Go!
How did I fare?
Do not play dumb. The third course is conquered, and if Karachin were alive, he would deem you his equal. I look at you that way too, so I shall trust your word in the altar dispute.
Excellent. That's good to hear.
You have enough skill now to try other courses and difficulty levels too, and make sure you place a wager next time. Drop by.
I've completed the challenges. You and Nikolai promised to abide by my ruling.
Then we shall keep that promise. We will decide it at the altar, right before Karachin's eyes.
Just you wait. All right, let's get to it. You trust me to judge fairly and end this dispute. I've conscientiously completed both of your challenges, and I must say, me and my horse had a great time.
Fine, we understand, but what about the altar?
Well, who does it belong to?
I reckon it's...
Wait! If you decide in my favor, I will teach you a riding technique you cannot learn anywhere else.
Ha! I have something even better. Agree with me and I will teach you my secret archery trick.
You think I can't judge fairly? Suit yourselves. Tell me about that technique, Bibrek.
My grandfather taught me this technique, and I would appreciate it if you kept it to yourself. I will teach you how to hold your seat properly, so you get the best draw on your bow and give your arrows more power.
And now you, Nikolai. Tell me about your technique.
My father taught me this trick, and I will gladly pass it on to you. I will teach you how to read the terrain and roads. If anyone waits around the bend, they will not catch you off guard.
So, that's that.
Let me help you a bit more with this decision. Say the altar belongs to Karachin, and you will get his chanfrein. I need not tell you what a rarity that is.
What good is chanfrein? The horse can hardly see the road in it. Henry, if the altar goes to Zamur, I will give you his bridle. It will make your horse fly like the wind.
You two are quite a pair. But let's not spend 3 days over this. My final decision. The altar shall from this day forth and forever belong to... To Bibrek and to Karachin. and to mounted archery in general. It was the most enjoyable, and the altar should honor it.
Rubbish! It will always be the speed race, no matter what some gajo says.
You promise not to dispute Henry's ruling.
I will not. I shall just never speak to you again.
Give him a moment. He will calm down.
I tried to choose honestly.
And I value that. With the trick I shall teach you and with Kerosene Chanfreun, nothing will catch you off guard on the road.
Thanks, Beebrek.
Come and shoot again sometime.
Come to me instead. I will show you what racing is really about. You might even change your mind.
Now I need to decorate Karacin's altar properly.
Well, that's up to you. Take care, fellas.
What is it, Mutt?
You could put even more arrows there, in case anybody fails to get the point.
Do you think so? True enough. It could handle 2 or 3 more piercing arrows.
You do not feel bad about that, Kumis?
Thanks to Karacin's blessing. We will have even more of it now, so do not worry.
At your service. I'll be with you. Thank you.
Greetings, my friend.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You could stop by Semine. Yannick, the saddler's hand there, is looking for a blacksmith. And that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting.
Sir.
Jesus Christ, such misfortune. And for what? Great. Quick.
Shitting from the clouds.
Whoa.
Same every year. It's true, the heat's unbearable sometimes. Last year, 2 of my...
Good day, sir.
I've heard you have work for a blacksmith here.
I surely do. But he has to be a brave blacksmith. I need to shoe a horse. The saddler wants me to race for him.
I'm not afraid of horses. I know when to let go of a hoof and avoid a kick in the face.
Kick be damned. The main thing is, I need some good horseshoes. It's all rocks and bogs around these parts. One wrong step, and you'll break both your own neck and your horse's.
So what is it you want from me then? Where does the bravery come in?
I heard the nomads from the camp by the pond use horseshoes that are magical. Word is, they're forged in hellfire and have all sorts of incantations carved into them. A horse wearing them can climb up a sheer cliff without tripping once.
Oh, my word. What you could do with horseshoes like that?
That would make for some fine racing. I'd save up for the best horse I could find and win races all over the kingdom. Well, you know what? How about you go to their camp and find out how the horseshoes are made? Then, if you forge some for me, I'll reward you handsomely. What do you say?
Sure, why not? I could use some horseshoes like that myself.
That's what I like to hear. Take a good look around there, or try asking someone who's in charge of horses. Sir,